Welcome back to another episode of How to Paint Like a Feminist. If this is your first time joining us, we cordially like to invite you to pull up a chair, and while you're at it this time, bring your kids along before those Jabba the Hutt looking monstrosities on the left trying to board those little bastards too. So before we get started, we want to first make sure that we coat our canvas with a nice thick coat of liquid white privilege, because apparently that's still needed this day and age. Because after all, when you have people out there saying that by virtue of your skin you're getting ahead of the game, that means you have privilege. That's why most minorities have a better chance of getting into college and certain select jobs than white people do. Guess you could call that minority privilege. Two can play at that game. So let's go ahead and run our colors across the bottom of the screen. We're going to go with Abortion Red, BLM Black, SCOTUS Aqua Green, and Cowardly Republican Yellow. Oh yeah, we're going every direction on this one. Call me John by Ross. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take our Abortion Red, and we're going to put a nice thick coat of this all over the canvas. There we go, just smear that abortion red blood all around here. And of course, as you know, liberals are sky screaming and the pronoun people are melting down out there. But, you know, I kind of take a different turn than most Republicans do when it comes to abortions. I believe we should legalize them for the left and make them illegal for the right, because in a sense, eventually, the way the trans community is growing and people are turning gay left and right, the left is just going to breed itself out and the right will just overpopulate, and before we know, this liberal problem fixes itself. What's the big issue? If they want to murder each other, let them. They already do in big blue cities. Oh, that's the black people. We don't talk about that. Happy Pride Month. See, I just deflected. You don't know what to be mad about now, do you? Hang tight. We got a lot more coming for you. So the left is melting down right now because essentially they're thinking that all their abortions and baby murdering is going to be outlawed, and that's actually not the case. What happened was the SCOTUS said, hey, it's up to the states. And you know how they did this? Through a democratic process. But of course, just like the filibuster, just like the Electoral College, just like everything else, when it goes contrary to what the left wants, they want to either ban it or impeach it. It's not working out so well for you right now. And the most beautiful part about this whole entire thing is this happened with a primarily left-leaning government. Even Helen Keller couldn't have seen that one coming. I certainly didn't. Look, I just have to be honest with you guys just real quick. Why is it always the fat, hideous ones with the blue hair and the tackle boxes and the face full of metal? Why are they screaming the most about abortions? You are the less likely to have to worry about any man wanting to put his meat popsicle inside of you and squirting his baby gravy in there. I mean, let's just be realistic about this. You are pretty much the most unfuckable people on the planet. It doesn't make sense to me.